Hi, my name is Martha Kreis, and I'm your instructor for English 101. Welcome to the summer semester. I want to, in this video, tell you a little bit about myself and try to touch on the expectations I have for you this semester. I have taught at OTC since 1999. I've been here a long time. I've had several different jobs in those years. I've taught English part-time. I've worked in the tutoring center. I've taught OTC 101, navigating college, and now I'm full-time in the English department. I've loved every job at OTC, and I'm really happy to be an English instructor now. I've taught at the college level actually since 1995. It's easy for me to remember that because my daughter was a 9-month-old baby when I got that first teaching job, and she is now 29 years old. So I've been doing this for a while. I know as you look at online courses, every Canvas site is set up a little bit differently, and that can be confusing. I use modules for all of your assignments. You can link to those modules from the homepage of Canvas, or you can click on the modules link that you'll find on the left-hand side of the navigation bar. And so when you get into modules, you'll see I have 9 modules. The first 8 are intended to be done every single week, and the 9th one is our final, which is not a test or an exam. It's a final reflection. You don't have to study for it. So you will have deadlines every week. I've chosen Friday as our deadline. So your first deadline is this Friday. I know that's quick. Summer moves quickly. We don't have time to kind of gear up. We jump in with both feet because we only have 8 weeks to accomplish a semester's worth of work. You will have 4 essays in this course. And so essentially you're going to have an essay due every single week because I ask for a first draft and a final draft. So the first drafts will come in on weeks 1, 3, 5, and 7, and then the final drafts on weeks 2, 4, 6, and 8. The first essay is very short. It's like a 1 or 2 page essay. And then the next 2 are more like 3 to 4 pages. And the final essay, the research paper, I'm looking for 5 to 6 pages from you. Each week you will have around 6 assignments. That includes those essays I was just talking about. I do accept late work for full credit, so if you get a little bit behind, it's okay. But I will caution you that getting behind in summer is tough because there's always assignments coming. And you can certainly work ahead. I will always have at least 4 weeks worth of modules open for you, so you can work ahead if you'd like. And I encourage you to pace yourself and try to do something every single day for this class so that you don't get overwhelmed and have a whole lot of work to turn in on Friday. I encourage working ahead, looking ahead, being proactive as much as possible. That's so important in the summer. In a few of the modules, you'll have a discussion board. With those, I encourage you to try and get your initial post in by Wednesday so that you can reply to 2 students by Friday and other students have someone to reply to. This semester, I will be keeping a virtual office hour every week, and I'm going to bounce those times around to try and accommodate different schedules. So I'm not sure exactly when they will all be, but I will try and have office hours, and I'll put that on the homepage of Canvas for you. Please know I'm happy to meet with you any other time via Teams outside of my virtual office hour. And if you'd rather meet in person, I am traveling some this summer, but I can certainly meet you on the Springfield campus if I'm in town. I'm happy to do that. Just be sure you reach out via email to schedule a time with me that's convenient for both of us. I want to talk for a minute about something that has kind of taken our world, especially the academic world, by storm since December of 2022. I had to think back. And that is artificial intelligence, more commonly known as ChatGPT. If you're not familiar with it, I'm sure you will be soon, and I'll bet most of you are familiar with it. When artificial intelligence first kind of emerged a couple of years ago, we all started scrambling because it looked like it might replace courses like this one. If a computer can write for you, why would you take an English course? I've come a long way from that early scare. I mean, I was very scared at that thought. And now I really see that artificial intelligence is a tool. And it's a tool that we are all going to have to get used to using. You and I are both going to be using this in our world, and we already have been through things like Siri or Alexa, more than we even realize. Or when you're typing and Word predicts the next few words for you, or your email predicts what you're going to say. That's all artificial intelligence. And I've gone I have gone, I'll tell you, through the full gamut of thoughts on AI. I've gone from thinking it's terrible, I should ban it completely, to thinking it's amazing, we should all be using it fully. And I've kind of, from that pendulum swing back and forth, I've kind of settled in the middle. I see it as a powerful, helpful tool, but not a replacement for anything you or I can do. I actually asked ChatGPT to write an introductory welcome paragraph for me to read to you. So I'm going to read it to you now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Composition 1. Throughout this course, we will embark on a journey of exploration and expression through the written word. Whether you're an aspiring novelist, a future journalist, or simply seeking to sharpen your communication skills, this class offers a platform for our growth and discovery. Together, we'll delve into the nuances of crafting compelling essays, honing our critical thinking abilities, and refining our writing mechanics. Let's embark on this adventure together, embracing creativity, curiosity, and collaboration as we navigate the art of composition. Not bad. Sounds pretty good. But it doesn't really sound like me. It doesn't exactly sound like how I would say it. It uses a lot of big words. I would probably not assume that you all are taking this class because you're aspiring novelists or future journalists. Maybe you are, but I probably wouldn't throw that in this early. It just sounds a little impersonal and vague. It doesn't tell you anything about me, really, or about the course. And that is, in a nutshell, the problem I see with artificial intelligence. It can sound pretty good, it can sound pretty human, and it can do a broad job, like painting with a broad brush. But it doesn't get specific, it doesn't give examples, it doesn't feel emotional at all, and it doesn't sound all that human to me. So how can AI be useful to you? Believe me, I think it can be. It's a great way to generate ideas, get help with outlining your essays, maybe search for outside sources, although I will caution you that if AI cannot find sources that it feels are appropriate, it will make things up. So if you do get sources from AI, always verify that they're real. If you need help with those MLA citations I was talking about, it can definitely help you with that. It can even help with proofreading. I like to think of AI or ChatGPT as a tutor or an assistant. It's a little step above spell check or Grammarly, but it's not that different from those tools. If you use it, I will tell you, you need to cite it. So if you use it for your essay, you need to cite it and tell me the prompt you gave it. I have specific information for you about that in Module 2. And that's a good segue for me to say Module 2 does delve into artificial intelligence in more detail because I really want us both to be on the same page. I want you to feel comfortable using it to help you. I just don't want you to use it to write your paper. And I will tell you, I've caught students doing that. At least I think they have, and usually they've come clean and said, yeah, I did. The ways I can usually see someone completely using ChatGPT to write their paper is that it doesn't sound very personal or emotional. It doesn't give specific details. I used to have an assignment about being successful in college, and I wanted students to write about what they could specifically do to be successful in their first year at OTC. And one paper that I was very suspicious of said, I'm going to join clubs like the debate club. Guess what? We don't have a debate club. So that was a red flag for me. And there were a lot of other red flags too. So if you choose to use it, I have a list on my homepage of Canvas that talks about the difference between kind of using AI to help you gather ideas and using AI as a complete replacement for writing it yourself. The truth is, I hope you're taking this course because you want to improve your writing abilities for college, for the future. You're going to be asked to write essays throughout your college career. Whether you're graduating from OTC and stopping your education, or you plan to go on and get a 4-year degree, writing is an important skill. And when you get in the workplace, it's important too. And I want to help you understand what goes into a well-organized, efficient, effective, well-written paper so that if you get something from AI, you have the tools to judge. Is this good or not? Is this meeting what I'm asking for or not? Does this serve the purpose and meet the audience or not? So I think AI is a tool. I hope you'll use it to support you, but not to replace you as the writer. Let me see what else I wanted to tell you. The last thing I wanted to mention is that you will have a proctored event in this course. Every online class at OTC requires one proctored event where you do something in which you show your ID, either a driver's license or your OTC smart card, a picture ID, and you kind of prove you are who you say you are, really. There are different ways to do this. I choose to do a 15-minute Teams call with you. I will start setting those up mid-June and it runs through early July. I'll give you a lot of different options for times to sign up for a 15-minute time slot. So I'll encourage you to pick a time, and then the day before our conference, I'll send you a reminder, an email reminder, and tell you exactly how to log in. It's just for us to get to know each other better. I can answer any questions you have, help you in any way possible, and nothing hard. I'm not going to quiz you or anything like that. And you will get 30 points for attending that conference. And it is required in order for you to pass this class. You have to meet with me via Teams. Again, if you'd rather have an in-person meeting on the Springfield campus, I'm happy to do that as long as we can find a time that works for both of us. So that's a brief overview of the class. I hope it's been helpful. I realize that the summer semester is a quick one. You're diving into your first essay this week, and I just didn't know how else to organize that so we can get everything in that we need to. Please always reach out via email if you have questions. I also have a Google Voice phone number that you'll find in my syllabus, and if you need to text or call me that way, you can. And I certainly look forward to a great semester. Thank you.